Hi everyone, Skillshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live, Crossfire, VOX versus SLY, and it is Massacre Night. So Massacre Night means we have one class ability per team. So it doesn't matter what classes you have, what you're doing, the captain will get one to use at their disposal. It could be sniper ability, could be prevention, whatever, but we're going to push this thing, and it hopefully is going to be a very smooth, fast-moving match. Before we get into tonight's action and events, I do have to go up and super chat it. We got Bones in the house. Good luck, Vox and Sly. Better luck to Sly. No, she didn't say that. Let's have some fun. And I see Valar, Hello 999 Army Kills, Great Mods, channel members, PDL players, sponsors, trivia, box, bundles, burn coin, kills coin. We got a lot of cool stuff there. So you can see all the events. Real quick announcements for you guys. Tomorrow night, we got Word Search. Friday night, we've got the finale of Wizards of the Wild West. Almost 4 months in that story, and a level up event. Many of you are super excited about level up. And then I will be working on inventory this weekend. But you guys have to give me your trades and gifts list by noon on Saturday. And then Saturday night, as many of you that can get together, let's get together and have a portal party. That's what we're going to do. And speaking of portal party, real quick, how many of y'all worked on the portal last time we had a portal event last month? How many of you were there on that Saturday night event? Because I'm about to roll for 100,000 dead dimes for that select group. And here's a news flash to all of y'all. We're going to be giving away some stuff Saturday night as well. So you might want to be there again Saturday night when we go at it again. So while y'all are working on the portal with our wonderful portal trainers, I'm going to be behind the scenes getting your inventory ready so I can get your inventory out to you on Sunday. So hold tight. In just a minute, we are going to roll. Ron's going to say it's roll time, but we are rolling for the dead dime. So let me show you the standings. The reason why the standings are so important, I want to get a good quick start tonight. We've got, look at Arc, 12-7. Mirror, now 11-7. That means they're only half a game back from Arc. Arc barely holding on to first place because they played one more game. That's the way the half a game works out. We got Vox at 8-10. Vox is the hottest team in the league. 3 straight games. They haven't lost this month, so pretty impressive. Team Vox. They're playing at SLY tonight. SLY has been gradually behind the scenes. SLY trying to get a big win tonight. And you can see tonight was the afternoon surprise. It's going to be a massacre match. And then next week, we got Mirror versus SLY. Rage Against the Machine means no Cyborg. Vox travels to Arc, no Cyborg. And then the 1 for you, 3 for me. What a great format. That'll be Vox and Mirror, then SLY at Arc. And then we're going to rewind this type of match shortly after that. So, awesome stuff. All right, let's go over to player control points. Player control points, I've got Dow and a whole lot of people with 4. As the Bombers, we've got DZ, JJ, Crimson and Valar, Range Rover, Julie expanding her lead, but Deadly Dimes right there, and Moonshot as well. Sub, JJ, then Crimson and Valar. Cannonball bonus, Justice, Dow, Craven Light, Temple, Justice, B-Dub, and Dow. Take you to page 2. These things matter for the Max Awards, and we are winding down the year. Animal, 13 Ace Awards, Shaman Sheila, Samurai close behind. Rover, this is Ruffled Feather, Pope, and Father Ron. Tied for first. Stealth Bomber, Ron and JJ up near the top. Surrender, Ron with the only one with 2 white flags. Watchtower, JJ, Craven, and Cat. Strawman, Crimson's Game. We've got Vehicle Theft, Ocean Man, and Kel is Shattering Dragon Stones, everybody. All right. So we will check to make sure you were there. Kel will. But if you were there, last portal event, I need you to give me a number from 1 to 20 right now. This is worth 100,000. I'm giving 50,000. Craven gave 25 and Valar gave 25. Made it 100,000. All right, get that number in there. Here we go. The die roll for all those that worked on the portal is number 20. Valar, 100,000 dead dimes goes to Valar, 100K. She's like, I knew I was giving that 25,000 away for something. And she just got 100,000. All right. So I'll tell you what, you guys, what we're going to do. I'm going to give away, just for starters, there could be some other giveaways. Portal team, I'm going to say it right now. In addition to some other giveaways Saturday night, I'm going to start at 50,000 dead dimes just for you guys being there, just to put it on display, just to show it off. So let me just get a quick show of hands, and there will be more stuff. I'm just going to start it. How many people can tell me right now, without a doubt, you will be there Saturday night at 8 o'clock with Dimes, with Julia, with Bones, with Kel, teaching y'all a little something? All right. And as I said, there will be more. But we're going to start out with the 50,000 dead dimes, just so you know there's a little prize at the end of the rainbow. All right. Now, if you are from Mir or Arc, give me a number from 1 to 20, Mir and Arc only, because Ron, it is roll time, baby. That's what Father Ron says. Mir and Arc, this is for one free pack in the November box. I said that right. November. October's already sold out. This is for November. I love the pre-sales. I love the pre-sales, so you guys know. Here we go. Number 12. Nothing. Let's do it again. Number 3. Nothing. Again. Number 2. Man, y'all pick bad numbers. Do it again. Number 9. Number 4. Valar, finally. Valar winning everything tonight. See, y'all could have picked all those other numbers. Valar, how about 100,000 dead dimes and a free pack? Winning everything. It's Valar's lucky night. All right. Here we go. I'm going to take you to tonight's bundle. I got to ask you guys, though. Are you excited about, you know what? You're going to get excited. Here it is. I'm starting from the top. Silver Bundle, Extreme, Steel, Resin Restore, Orange Crush, 5 Post-Battle Pet Revive, Graphene, Carbide, one of each of your waxes. Take you down to the red, Cursed Red, Wizard, Glyph of Ravage, Combat Orb, Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. I don't know. If you guys make a little noise, I might do a double bottom bonus because it is inventory weekend. If we can get everybody, I need everybody to type 999s. Everybody types 999s. I might do a double bottom bonus. If I get like 3 or 4, I ain't even doing it. Not even wasting my time. All right. See, even Isaac knows how to do it. Sir Isaac. All right, we'll do a double bottom bonus. Double Mag 7, double Super 8, double Hostile 9s. I'm going to give you 2 Terror 10. Go to the gold bundle. Blue, Sapphire, Secure, Gold Skins, Lethal, Elemental Nirvana Stone. And that's right, that bottom row is double. 2 Gold Summon Skins, 2 Max Seals, 2 SLY Sparks. Take you over to the Arc Spark, 2 of those. Green, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption, Disaster, Elemental Earthstone, and then 4 Spray AP, 2 Toxic Rain, 4 navies up top by request. Mythic, Summon, and pretty rare lately, Heal and Thrill Smoke. You haven't gotten it in a while. We're putting that up with a specialty. And Genesis PvP Gem. And here is your Arc chest piece, everybody. Look at this. Is that cold? I told you guys earlier to bundle up. Get it? Bundle, because in tonight's bundle. And okay. All right. Bundle up. H12, highest health piece of gear in the game. D10, highest damage piece of gear in the game. Then B5 AP2, and a brand new ability you guys have not seen yet. It is called Revolt. Some people are going to love it. Some people are not. All right, first of all, I want you to think what Hinder does. Hinder lowers somebody's rage by 1. Well, what Revolt does is Revolt will keep you from using the highest potion in the game, the highest rage. So if I play Revolt 1 on Craven, he cannot use a T10. The highest he can use is an H9. He can also be hindered separately, which means if he plays that H9, he could have -4 hinder, which makes it a 5. The max revolt you can put on any player is 2. People can be hindered up to 4 times. They can be revolted 2 times. So if I play Revolt on Craven and somebody else plays Revolt on Craven, the highest potion he can use is a S8. So those of you coming in off the bench that like to come off the bench and throw your T10s, I think there's going to be some people with some Revolt for you. So you're not going to be cookie cutting. You're going to have to pay attention. You also might need to stock up on something besides T10s. You might need some H9s. Because if somebody revolts you, now you might not be able to use it. So good stuff, everybody. Kel, let's see who picked up tonight's bundle. And I'm telling you, you ain't going to regret it because it's a new ability. It's great stats. It is a picture that represents the Arc faction. We have now represented each of our 4 factions. We had the SLY ring. We had the Mirror Crown. We had the VOX ring. And now we have the Arc Ice chest piece. All right, we got Dimes, Dr. Dye, Julia, B-Dub, Football, Ron, Busy, Flyrod, Craven, Crimson, Valar, Moonshot, Bones, Cat, Jim, Samurai, Justice, Dow, Trigger, Pope, Sheila, look, Arc. All of Arc is rocking that chest piece. I love it. Look at that. Every single member in Arc. Not only is the ability good, but way to represent and pick up faction gear that represents the Arc Revolters. All right. And big thank you to all of you guys for picking up tonight's gear. Your support for the game, before I get into tonight's lineups, all of our players, all our people that purchase items, all of our green team, our mods, all those that will be here testing with us over the weekend. That is big. I need as many, make 2 hours for us on Saturday night. The more people we get testing, the more we can see how well the server is performing before we go live. I cannot state that enough. I know sometimes it's easy just to duck out and say, hey, they won't miss me. I'm going to go catch this movie. But look, we are so close. I'm literally bribing you guys by giving away more dead dimes and more items. If you can be there, be there. We need the stress test on the site. We need you to set up accounts. We need you to do things. It is important because we are so close to going live on this thing. And once we go live, we need all of that data. All right, here we go, everybody. Thank you so much for all the support, everything that you guys do. Now, without further ado, if you are starting tonight, if you are Cat, Justice, Trigger, Ron, Bones, Ocean Man, Craven, and Dimes, those 8, give me your pre-match buffs. We're going to start this thing at 8:30. We're going to push you guys to get you guys playing efficient, playing fast. I see Ron. I see Craven, Ocean Man, Dimes, Bones, Justice. I just need to see Trigger. There she is. And Cat. And we are ready to go, everybody. Here we go, taking you down to arc. Remember, it is a massacre style match, means one prevention used by the captain. All right, here we go. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. That's right. Put some respect on that man's name because he's like 3-time Defender of the Year. Ocean Man back in the DZ. Ocean Man will be followed by Trigger diagonally in the other DZ. Trigger will be followed by Craven Light. Craven in the tank zone. They have chosen the tank, and they are Craven is sieging. He is also the captain. Justice directly across from Craven. He is in the tank zone as well. Justice will be followed by Dimes. Dimes will be challenging. She is in the rover zone. Dimes followed by Ron. Ron is captain, sieging, and in the bomber zone. Little different wrinkle for that former MVP, former jack of all trades, Father Ron. And Father Ron will be followed by Bones in the bomber zone. That's why they call her Bomber Bones. Followed by Cat in the rover zone. All right, remember, timers cannot be challenged. You have 20 seconds to get your move in. Play fast, play smart, and have a good time. Here we go. Starting it out is Ocean Man, 20-second timer Ray right now. Ocean Man beating the timer. Starting out with a War Dragon. He's going to play Cronin. We'll get a die roll in a second. Boss to Main Street. Ray beat the timer, playing Boston 1. That would cap in 3, potentially. Vines to Ron. Inferno to Strawman and Mass Destruction 2, Ron. Vines hits. Going to get rid of Ron's gear absorption. Inferno to the Strawman. Going to light the first Strawman. And that is going to hit Ray. Ray does not have the gear absorption, so it is going to hit him for 10. Take him down to 90. And here's the die roll, everybody. 12-sided die. If it is a 1 to a 6, that round, everybody from SLY will get Rage 1. It is a 7, so that means no bonus Rage for Team SLY with that Cronin. All right, take you over to the other side. Trigger, you're on the clock. 20-second timer for you. It is date night, baby. Big shout out to Trigger. Shout out to Trigger's Army because it is date night. It is when we play. We have a great time, and look at that. It is date night, Trigger. Look how fast she got that turn in. That was like J-Law fast. All right, she's going Dark Boss to their chest. Dark Boss in 1 would cap in 3. Dark Boss could be worth an extra 25 if that caps. Luna Lamp to Justice means he can play 3 H9s. Elmo to the Watchtower and Mass Destruction 2. Craven says it hits. Let's light up that first Watchtower. Just like that. Elmo is going to give VOX a free 10 points. All right, let's go to Craven Light from the tank zone, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Craven beats the timer. We'll get to the challenge in a second. Cronin, jump in tank. We're going to jump into tank. That's going to give Craven a free cannonball. 25 points. Move to their DZ. He does move to their DZ. He's going to play Boss over their chest. Craven playing Boss in 1 would cap in 3. Dropping a seal. Craven playing E3 Elmo to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction. Ron. Hits or wait? Ron says it hits. So, Ron, I'm going to take your Watchtower and I'm going to put it over there, and you know why, right? You do get the 10 points from the Elmo. But there was no juice put on the Elmo that triggered through, therefore she can't light the watchtower with it. Dimes had a successful challenge, so they get the points, but they do not get the watchtower flame. Craven does because he used the E3 Elmo. All right, let's go from Craven over to Justice. Justice, 20-second timer. I'll get your roll in a second, Craven. We got to do the Cronin roll. Get into tank. Going to get into tank. He does beat the timer. Cannonball for Justice. Going to play Rod. Going to drop a seal. Tank, Rod, seal. Spruce to Temple with Mass Destruction 2. All right, does hit. They're going to put out the Temple Flame. All right, tank's good, Rod's good, seal, Spruce to the Temple, and you saw the Cronin roll a second ago, so same rules apply. I'm going to roll for Craven, a 12-sider. They're hoping for anything 1 to 6. It is a 2. In round number 2, everybody in SLY will get an Enrage 1. So second round, they're going to get 1 extra rage. That's the way we do it. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, 20-second timer. All right, Dimes easily beats the timer. She's going to jump into Range Rover. When she jumps into Range Rover, that means we've got a tire for Deadly Dimes. SLY will have the Sentry Gun in round 5. Going to go to the Temple Steps. Going to play Slater. Slater's going to put a seal on that watchtower. Furnace Wand, that means Rage cannot go above 6 in this round. Red Wands are off the board. Pet Repel, Absorption. Navy to the Temple Flame, and Mass Destruction. All good. And Dimes beat the timer. Let's go over to Father Ron from the Bomber Zone. 20 seconds, Ron. Oh, MBS Ocean Man. Oh, baby. A little bit of a curveball. All right, Mind, Body, and Soul. One second. All right, so we're going to start out. Oh, he's surrendering. Okay, no worries. The surrender. We put him back in the DZ. Father Ron getting his third white flag. All right, so Ron has to go inside for 2 rounds. Ray can surrender, stay on the field, which he did. Ron getting a MBS win, a white flag, and a ruffled feather. All right, so Ron will be there until round 3. Ray will stay. But Ron with a quick 250 points. All right, let's go from Ron, but they got to make it hurt, right? Let's go from Ron over to Bones. 20-second timer, Bones. All right, beats the timer easily. Staff of Sable. Slush Wand to Justice. Let's get the Slush Wand. Colossal Kang to the side chest boss. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. E3 Snowstorm loaded to the wall, and she's using Tyranny, which makes it a S6. S6 Snowstorm to the wall, Ron. And Amy, Staff of Sable. She cannot be under the effect. No smokes can target her, nor can any smokes target her pet. All right, red, blue from Justice. First red, blue of the game. Let's put it right there. Bones, that is going to break your gear absorption. Does stop the snowstorm. Sable's good. Slush Wand's good. Kang is good. And your seal is not resolved, but your seal will be good as well in the very near future. All right, let's go from Bones. Final player in the first round is Cat. Cat, 20-second timer, over to you. All right, Cat beats the timer easily. Jump in the rover. Cat getting a tire. Each player with cannonballs and tires, so we will see the sentry gun. She's going to go to the temple. Going to play Rod. Seal. Navy to the watchtower, mass destruction. Seal, and let's break that Slater seal. All right, does hit. Everything is good. That is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Ocean Man with a halo. Trigger with a halo. Deadly Dimes rotates into the temple. which means we get a blessing for dimes, we get a blessing for cat. Strawman, I've got 5 for SLY, 0 for VOX. DZ, 25-25. Actually, DZ is going to be 25-0. VOX was 0 because Craven is in the DZ. So we got SLY, lockdown, VOX, so 25-0. And we're also going to dim the Dragonstone. All right, we should be good to go. Let's go over to Ocean Man, who stayed out. 20-second timer, Ocean Man. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Ocean Man, Gold Kang. That's a possible 55 to Main Street. Going to go Heal and Seal. Inferno to Strawman. Render is only a render 1. Actually, never mind. The crown made it render 2. You're good. Render 2. All right, it does hit. Justice, sacrifice 2 scoring pets. Gold Kang is good. Heal and Seal, Inferno to Strawman. He's going to light Strawman number 2. Takes 10 from the kickback, but he'll get 10 from the Heal and Seal. And while Justice is sacrificing those 2 scoring pets, we're going to go over to Trigger, keep the game going. Trigger, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Trigger beat the timer. Team Vox, I need those pets as quick as possible. Mythic Kang to Dark Boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63 from Trigger. Max Spark to Dimes. Go with the Dragon Smoke. Dragon Smoke, we will disable that Dragonstone. F5 Rapture to the wall, going to hinder Bones, give Bones a -1. Everybody from SLY does have a Enrage this round. Cinco and Watcher, both off the table for Justice. Let the record show. He cannot play those. Mythic Kang is good. Max Spark, Dragon Smoke, F5 Rapture to the wall. Craven Light, does it hit? Does hit. F5 Rapture. Oh, they're going to teardrop it. Letting the teardrop hit. F5 Rapture with Mass Destruction. Black block, green block. Trigger has to move out of the DZ to get there. All right. Kang is good. To her Dark Boss. Max Spark, Drag Smoke, F5 Rapture with a teardrop and a hinder over to Bones. All within the timer. All right, let's kick it over to Craven Light, who is currently in the DZ. 20-second timer to Craven. Timer's up. Craven beat the timer. It's going to move to their bomber zone. Going all the way up the coast in his tank. Red Kang to the Main Street boss. Could be worth 50 if that boss caps. Pet repel. F4 Gen grenade to the watchtower. And render justice again. 2 more scoring pets off the table. He may or may not have them. All right, Ron, F4 Gen to the watchtower. Hits or wait? Come on, captains, help me out. You guys see it before I read it. All right, hits. Watchtower. Number 2 is lit up. Movement's good. Pet is good. Pet repel. Pays a requirement for the rage. Jin lights it up, and we need to get justice sacrificed pets. We will wait on those since his turn is next. All right, we might be down into Kangs. That's okay. That's the whole purpose of render. All right, and Craven's going to deal the 10 damage from the Jin grenade over to Trigger. Take Trigger down to 90. All right, Vox, do we have an inventory? Do we have scoring pets? Do we know what's going on? Cinco and Watcher off the board. Can you guys just put in chat right now a list of scoring pets so we just have it up there? Everybody can write it down. Cinco, Watcher, Orbital, Kang, Gideon. All right, we already have Cinco and Watcher. You can't use them again. All right. Gideon and Cinder. So he has now taken Cinco, Watcher, Gideon, and Cinder off the board. All 4 of those are out of play. 4 renders so far. Render 2 is pretty legit. All right, we're going over to Justice. Justice, it's time for your move. 20-second timer. We got Justice, Dimes. We skip Ron, go to Bones, and go to Cat. Timer's up. All right, Nerf timer. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the timer, posted as I was saying, and I'm going to give him credit for it. All right, start of his turn. Justice, Rod is going to go over and is going to take a green block. That's the way we started. After it takes the green block, it's going to move to the temple. Best he can do is get to the temple steps. Going to play Ghost Tank. Turn his tank into a Ghost Tank. Pet Repel. Max Spark Dimes. Dimes, you are stuck this round in the temple. Going to hinder Craven, give him a -1. Elmo to the Watchtower. Let's light the first Watchtower. All right, real fast recap. Moves to the temple steps. His pet is Ghost Tank, so subbing it out for the Ghost Tank. Give him additional rage. His shot has stealth. I'm sorry, he has stealth. His shot does not have stealth. Two turns of stealth. Attacks get 20% bonus to their attack, but it's just going to hit where it hits. So no additional bonus to it because it's hitting a Watchtower. So you cannot see him or target him this round or next round. All right, let's go over to Dimes. Dimes stuck in the temple. There's worse places to be. 20 seconds, your turn. After Dimes, we will have Bomber Bones up next. Timer's up. Barely beat the timer. Mythic Kang to Ocean Man's Boss. Put that on Main Street. Could be worth 63. Remember, all SLY players get that extra point of rage this round. Gonna drop a repel. You already played repel, so I'm going to give you a warning for using a double item. Next time will be a 5-point penalty. So no pet repel. Max Spark the cat. S8 Goliath to the wall. Render 2 cat. Cat, sacrifice 2 scoring pets. And the S8 is going to be an S9 because of the rage that they have from the Cronin. And Ron's going to use a Mythic Sonar. So take from S9 Goliath to a S6. Take from Goliath down to Lithium and then put the Mass Destruction on it. Be equivalent to a S6 Snowstorm without the Snowstorm effect. All right, no effect on the wall, but damage to the wall. And Dimes, similar to the first round attack. A little bit extra. Black, green, and 15% green. You got 85 green remaining. Dimes. All right, we skip Ron. He does get credit for his timer. And we go over to Bomber Bones. Bones, 20 seconds to you. We got Bones, and then we got Cat. Cat sacrificing Cinder and Orbital. Easily beats the timer. Bones going to move to their DZ. DZ Bones. Scold to trigger. Pet repel. Rage Elmo to the Watchtower. Max Bark Cat and Render Cat. Ron, got a Scold to trigger. Got an Elmo to the Watchtower. It hits. All right, Scold. Going to give Bones an absorption. It's also going to light up Watchtower number 3. 3 Watchtowers, so that means there's 6 to go. Let's reset it. Take trigger down to 80% health. Let's give SLY 10 points for that Elmo. Light up a 4th Elmo, or light up a 4th Watchtower. All right, movement's good. Pet is good. Pet repel's good. Watchtower's good. Cat, you are stuck in place this round in the temple and the render. I need 2 more scoring pets sacrificed. Cat's pet selection a little bigger than Justice. Cat, can we get 2 more pets? Gideon and Cinco. All right. Got a lot of renders. My suggestion to you guys, have your scoring pets handy. You will be rendered, more than likely, in the future. Okay? All right. Final move of round number 2. Cat, 20-second timer from the temple. Start of your turn. Rod is going to go over. He's going to steal a blue block. I'll give you that while you're typing your move. Blue block off the board, just like that. Beats the timer. Mythic Kang to triggers boss. Smart to play that Kang early. 63. Pet repel. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. And render dimes. Dimes give up 2 pets. Kang is good. Pet repel. E3 Elmo. And turnabout render apparently is fair play. Cat with the counter punch. All right, Dime, sacrifice those 2 for me. And captains, I need to know who your subs are. Cinco and Orbital coming out of the game for dimes. Neither can be used. All right, 3rd round subs, everybody. All right, first things first, we've got SLY, 75 points, and Avalanche. Avalanche means Cat's going to lose her seal. Justice going to lose his seal. Trigger did not have one. Bones using Elevation 1 for herself. Ray getting a Sega Halo. Bones getting a first Halo. Dimes with a blessing. Cat with a blessing. Strawman. 10 SLY, 0 VOX. All right, we got Crimson coming in for Trigger. Good job, Trigger. Put Crimson down here in the DZ. Tiny coming in for Ocean Man. Great job, Ocean Man. Ocean Man going out with 2 halos. All right, order is as follows. Tiny, Crimson, Craven, Justice, Dimes. Ron is out. Bones, and Cat. Ron is out in this round. So he can use DIs. Obviously, he'll get his turn. All right, so before we get to Tiny, we're going to cap Ocean Man's boss. 1 flag to 0. And I've got a 55, a 50, and a 63. All 3 of the Kangs cap. And we're getting ready to start round number 3. Round number 3, I've got Tiny, you're on the clock, 20-second timer. Remember, this is a Massacre match. Each team gets 1. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Get to you in a second, Ron. Yep, give me a second. Let me get this move in, guys. Boston Main Street. Boston Main Street would be in 3. We cap in 5. Pet Repel. Rage Elmo, render 2 Cat. Cat, you're going to be up to 6 pets sacrificed. Rage Elmo is going to be Watchtower number 5. Dim the Dragonstone in the DZ. Cat playing Watcher, which means she has no more scoring pets. I'm going to say on Ron's challenge that it is more likely than not I did. Can you guys confirm that? I'm pretty sure I gave you credit for both of those rods, Ron. You've had 1 grenade hit. It took a black and a green. The first Watcher from Justice would have taken the second green, and then the blue block would have been Cat's. So you hit with 1 grenade, it took 2, and your 2 rods took another green and a blue. All right. All right, we should be up to speed. All the renders are done. Tiny plays a boss, a pet repel, a rage. Ron's challenge denied. And before we get to Crimson, I've got 126 points in Kangs. First flag of the night for Team VOX. That is a Dark Boss. So they get a bonus 25 for that. And we go over to Crimson. Crimson, 20 seconds from the DZ. Crimson easily beats it. The Crimson Quake Shake. Dark Boss to their chest. All right, let me get the Dark Boss. Could be worth an extra 25. Crimson playing it in 3. Would cap in 5. Going to drop a seal. M7 Dark 9 to Main Street Boss and going to render dimes. That is a render 2, so dimes give up 2 more. Mythic Dark Psycho from dimes. And Crimson, that will mean you cannot use a legacy in your next turn. So couldn't use a Dark 9 or another legacy because of the Mythic Dark Psycho. First Psycho of the game off the board for Team SLY. The Mythic is going to hit Crimson. It'll deal 30, but she has gear absorption, so it's only going to deal 10. Crimson at 90 health. And the Quake Shake is going to rock dimes out of the temple. It's going to close that temple chamber. Which means there's only one temple chamber for the rest of this half. Currently occupied by Cat. Quake's good. Dark Boss is good. Seal. Shot is stopped. Crimson takes the damage. Dime sacrifices those 2 pets. All done within the timer. Craven's Boss caps. It's going to be flag number 2 for Team SLY. And a 73-point Colossal King on top of it. And we go over to Craven Light from their bomber zone. 20 seconds, Craven. Craven and then Justice. We are in round number 3. Craven with a point of hinder. Timer's up. Going to the nerf tile. Oh, he got it in just in time. Moving to their rover zone. We slide Craven over just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to leave him there. He was on the borderline. Move to their rover zone. Dust Smoke to Justice. F5 Goliath. F5 Goliath to the Dragonstone. Ron, does it hit? All right, Mythic Dark Blue. All right. Now, I do have to point this out in 1 second. Those watching the game, should Ron have let that Goliath hit the Dragon Stone, yes or no? Now for a bonus, tell me why. Tell me why the Goliath would not have shattered the Dragon Stone. There's 2 reasons, Ron. Number 1, it's not an S6, which is a requirement. And number 2, it's not a specialty grenade, which is a requirement. So neither one of those conditions were met. It would have just hit it and done absolutely nothing. All right, Craven throwing F5 Goliath to the Dragonstone. Ron using Mythic Dark Blue from Crimson. Mythic Dark Blue goes to Craven. It's going to break his seal. Ron's like, I forgot. It's been a little while, right, since we've seen that? All right. Anyway, now you know. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to Justice. 20-second timer. Timer's up. All right, nerf timer incoming. Nerf timer is active. This will be a 10% nerf. It gets down to 0. Timer's up. Does beat that. Doesn't make the timer, but does not get the lesser damage. It's going to move to the temple. Still can't move to the temple because Cat's still in the temple, so you're still at the temple steps. Craven, redirect the dust smoke. He can't be targeted because he is invisible. I'll give you that. I think Justice typed his previous move a second time. All right. Yeah, that's the last move. All right, so put the dust on Cat. We got the correct move in play. We're going to go Mythic Kang to Crimson's Boss. Justice playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. We're going to go Dragon Smoke. Let's go ahead and dim this one. No. Justice cannot be targeted by anything while he's in the tank. All right, Dimes, can you render Tiny 2 pets? E3 Elmo. Hits. That's 3 Watchtowers. Let's reset that. 5 to 3 right now. And an Elmo. Kang is good. Dragon Smoke is good. E3 Elmo is good. And we're going to render Tiny as well. Orbital and Sender. All right. Now we're going to go from Justice. We got Dimes, Ron, Bones, and Cat. Dimes, you're on the clock. 20 seconds. All right, Dimes beats the timer. She's going to move to her DZ. Right above her name. Dark Boss to the side chest. Dimes playing Dark Boss in 3 with Cap in 5. Could be worth 25 points. Going to go Seal and Thrill. M7 loaded to the wall with Ignite. And because your first movement was the DZ, you have no range on the wall. So give me a target that you do have range on. Ron locked it in with hits. Be an M7. It'll be an S8 to Dimes. S8 Goliath. Dimes, can we get a new target? She's not in the rover. She was quaked out of the temple. All right, there Kang. Ron. Going to use Tanner. All right, can't use Chromica. Crimson, you can delete it. It's got to be on scoring play. Movement is good. Grenade is no good. Grenade is redirected to Kang. Ron plays a Tanner. Crimson cannot play Chromica because there's no scoring happening this round. All right, let's go over to Ron. Ron, 20-second timer. Ron beats the timer. Going to go Mythic Kang. Seal, Spruce to Strawman. All right, Ron moving to their DZ. It's the closest spot. Going to play Mythic Kang. Ron, Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Seal, Spruce, and Absorb. Spruce, let's put out Strawman number 2. Play an Absorption. And render Tiny. Tiny, give up 2 more pets. Movement's good. Kang is good. Seal is good. Douse a Strawman. Absorption good. And then Tiny, you know what's up. All right, let's go over to Bomber Bones from the DZ. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. All right, Bones, you are 3rd in line in the temple now. There's Cat, there's Justice, and there's you. Dust to Crimson. All right, Mythic Scourge to their boss. F4 Elmo to the Watchtower and going to hinder Ron. All right, so that boss is over there. We're going to lower the cap value of that by 20. So that would be a minus 20 for the Mythic Scourge. It's also going to hit and take it down to 80%. All right, Mythic Scourge takes it down to 80%. Dust, F4 Elmo, and then hinder Ron. Give Ron a minus 1. And that Elmo is going to light up Watchtower number 6. And let's reset it. 3 to go. All right, final move of round 3. Let's go over to Cat. 20-second timer, Cat. All right, beats the timer. Going to fly Craven and Tiny. All right, Cyborg fly to Craven. Craven, we'll move you over here to the no zone. And because you've not missed a turn, you have to stay there in round 4. You can't move. Tiny. Going to move you to the no zone, Tiny. Same rules apply. Pick and stick. You have to stay there. Ion Dimes to the no zone. Oh my goodness. This might be. All right. You guys need a screenshot. I'm sorry, but this is a good move. She just turned all that into an avalanche. All right, SLY Shaw, we'll get to that in a second. Cyborg, Fly, Cyborg, Craven, and Tiny. Ion Dimes. Dimes will disappear. Loses all her buffs. Going to move to her own DZ. Drop a red Nolan. Dimes was one SLY Shaw away from maybe one of the best moves that we've ever seen in PDL history. Seal and Thrill. F4 Elmo to the Watchtower and hinder to Craven. Does it hit Craven? Craven out -2. I mean, that would have been moving 3 players, an avalanche to get rid of all their buffs, a Seal and Thrill, an Elmo, and a hinder. Dime's going to be like, see, I told you I needed my own SLY Shaw. Once in a blue moon. All right. You might have. Craven, what are you doing? Hang on. Cyborg Dolly. Okay. It can't get rid of the Cyborg Fly, so that happens. It gives Cat her Ion back. All right, let's move her back. So, Cat, you get to play a pet play. All right, so Cyborg does not get rid of a Cyborg, so the Fly happens. Cat does not burn her Ion. However, Dimes does burn her SLY Shaw because that was in response to the first action. So, nope, you don't delete the SLY Shaw. The SLY Shaw happens. The effect of what happens goes through. You don't go, well, you didn't do this, so I didn't do this. Your response is to her first action. It rewinds time. You still have to burn it to get rid of that move. That's why it's not a net gain in a legendary. It's not your action that's rewound, it's her action. So the Ion, she gets back at the start of her move. She doesn't get charged for a legendary play. Nolan is the only thing she can do. So she does not get the seal. Does not play the Watchtower and does not play the Hinder. Cyborg and Nolan. All right. That is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, Cat is still in the temple. VOX 25 DZ, SLY 0. Ron neutralizes one. Crimson has the other one. Craven and Tiny are in the no zones. Strawman 5-0. All the movement that did move gets credit. Everything else is Crimson gets a halo, Dimes with a halo, Ron with a halo. And we go to round 4. Round number 4 is Tiny. Tiny, you can't move, but you are in the no zone and you're close to the O zone. 20-second timer. All right, that is within the timer. Gold Blaze Strawman, Seal, E3 Elmo with Mass Destruction. Does it hit? All right, does hit. Gold Blaze going to light up Strawman number 2 for Tiny. And Watchtower number 7. And they get 10 points from the Elmo. Blaze, Seal, Elmo, Mass Destruction, all good. All right, let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Mythic Kang to her own boss. Crimson, Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Max Seal over to Cat. Crimson with Dust Smoke. Cat with Dust Smoke. E5 Elmo to the Watchtower. It hits. That's going to be Watchtower number 4. 10 more points for the VOX. Watchtower. Kang's good. Seal's good. Elmo is good as well. All right, let's kick it over to Craven Light from the no zone. Cannot move. 20 seconds. Craven. Timer's up. Nerf timer, incoming Craven light. Beats the, he posted, as I said, Nerf timer. He does get credit for the regular timer. Popped up on the screen. Skull to Crimson, Vines to Crimson. Aries Amos to Ron. Max Spark. Gold Spark. And S6 Elmo. Max Spark to Ron. Gold Spark to Cat. E6 Elmo. He's got a Scold and an E6 Elmo. Boots of Dancing. So Ron does not get hit by this. Skull to Crimson. Going to break her seal. So that will give Craven an absorption. But Skull does not hit, so the Watchtower is not lit. S6 Elmo to the Watchtower is going to hit, and that is going to be 10 points. We like Watchtower number 8. Yep, I see the Vines now. Vines does hit. Breaks the seal. And lights Watchtower number 9. All right, Skull to Crimson. Vines to Crimson. Legendary Aries Amos. Everything else, Craven Light with a 9 award for SLY. All right, previous turn. Tiny has Boss in play. Cannot play Blaze. So Strawman is not lit. Successful challenge by Dr. Dye. And I think Tiny had an absorption, so I'm giving Tiny his absorption back. Craven with a 9 award. So if you guys missed it, previous turn, Tiny played Gold Blaze. It's not an eligible play because he has Boss out, so he gets his absorption back. Dr. Dye with a successful challenge. And that is the second double play for Team SLY. It's a -5 dimes because she did successfully challenge it. Previous one was a pet repel. Craven's move's good. Let's go from Craven Light over to Justice, 20-second timer Justice. Justice from the Temple Stairs. We have Justice, Dimes, Ron, Bones, and Cat. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer incoming. %, nerf timer is active. Gets down to 0. We'll start a 25% nerf. $10 nerf in play. This is for 25. Going to play the Aping Amulet. I like that. All right, now it's going to duplicate his Kang that's in play. So Justice is going to add another 63-point Kang. Skull to Dime, Seal and Thrill. M7 Goliath loaded to the wall with Rampage. All right, so we got a Scold for dimes and then an M7 Goliath loaded. Rampage, going to make it 8. Dime's going to Larvy's Lance, all the attacks. So that'll be the skull damage and the grenade damage. So it cuts everything he's doing in half. So that is an 8. It is a 9. He is in the tank. 10, 11, 12, 13. S13 attack from Justice. So the Goliath becomes an S13, cuts the damage in half, not the rage. Navy. It's a good Navy. It's a good Navy grenade, but it's still lower damage. Skull damage to dimes. Gonna hit dimes for 5. Nothing to worry about there. But we are gonna light Watchtower number 5. Give Justice an absorption. Slush Wand, good challenge. Slush Wand cuts his rage in half. That'll actually help you quite a bit. So 13. Cuts it down to a 6.5. So we got a 6.5 Navy. Makes it much weaker. The tune of, with mass destruction, beefs it up a little bit. 1 blue block and 10% of a blue block. So just a little bit of carryover. The Slush Wand and the Larvy's Lance combo, pretty nice. So you got the Aping Amulet, Scold, nice juice, cut in half by the Slush Wand, damage cut in half, and Crimson using the Chromica to get a bonus 10 on a scoring attack. All right, all good. Let's kick it over. We got Dimes, Ron, Bones, and Cat. Dimes, you're up. 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. She's going to move to the tank zone. Mythic Gideon. Give Vox a minus 28. Drop a seal. Shatter is good. Move her to the right tank zone. Sorry about that. Be awfully hard to hit from their tank zone, isn't it? There we go. Move her to her tank zone. Shatter. We're at 85 green. Shatter's going to take you down to 60. S6 with mass destruction. Making that Gideon look like a monster. Oh, yeah. Now we got some grenade damage, finally. Some real damage. Crushing that 60% green. Taking down a blue block. And taking down 75% of a blue block dimes. You got 25 blue remaining. SLY right back in it with the wall damage. All right, let's go over to Ron from the DZ. Ron, 20-second timer. Ron, Bones, and Cat. Ron beats the timer. Ron going to move over to their rover zone. Going to go Ash of Ire to dimes. Ron going to play Ash of Ire, which is going to be Dust, Torment, and Vile. 2 dimes. Vile will break her seal. Spruces to the straw man. All straw men are extinguished. Mythic Gideon, give them minus 28. Movement's good. Ash of Ire to dimes, which is going to be a Vile, Dust, and Torment. Spruce to straw man and mass destruction. All within the timer. Bomber Bones, final move for SLY in the first half, 20 seconds. Bones, third in line. Beats the timer. Arc Spark, Gold Blitz to Cats Nolan, Absorption, Inferno to Strawman with Shatter. Perfect Shatter is going to get rid of that 25 blue. That's the way you like it right there. Walls are almost tied. It does hit. Inferno to Strawman. Let's light Strawman number 1 back up. Inferno is going to get rid of your Absorption. Let's get rid of Cats Nolan. All within the timer. Cat is dusted and gold sparked. and an absorption potion on top of it. All right, final move of the first half. Cat, 20-second timer for you. Timer's up. Ion dimes to a no zone. Skull to dimes. F5 glitch grenade to the watchtower. Craven Light hits or wait? It hits. All right. Glitch grenade is going to change the straw man. Skull to dimes. Going to give Cat an absorption. Going to light watchtower number 6. Ion's good. Scold hits. Glitch grenade to the watchtower. That's going to light watchtower number 7. And flip the straw man. All right, we are at halftime. All right, it's going to be interesting. So, a couple things. Get rid of all those dust smokes that are out there. Give me your round 5 subs, captains. Both temple chambers are open back up. Crimson Tide with a blessing. DZ, VOX 25, SLY 0. Strawman Vox with 5 points. And blessing. 4th blessing for Team Vox. All right, football in for Tiny. Animal to the ozone. No elevation issues. Put Ron back in his zone. Dimes, you are tormented. That torment it's resolved, so it's not a lingering smoke. You're tormented from the ash of ire that Ron put on you. Dr. Dye coming in for Crimson. Chop and Chad coming in. Both teams unlocking the Sentry guns. All right, we should have everybody set up. All right, here's the order for the second half. We got football, the Doc, Craven, Justice, Dimes, Ron, Bones, Cat, Animal, and Chop and Chad. All right, looks like a pretty close match at this point. We're going to start out with football. Before we get to football, let's cap flag number 3 for Team SLY. Let's get that off the board. 3 flags to 1. And football, you're up. 20-second timer. Both captains still have their ability. In this Massacre match, no preventions unless your one ability is a prevention. Football beats the timer. Boston Main Street, playing Boston 5 with cap in 7. Seal and Absorption. Frost Grenade. And Mass Destruction. All right, let's put out that straw man. Everything else looks good. All right, let's go over to Dr. Dye. Dr. Dye, 20 seconds. Hold on. Before we get to Dr. Dye, I need to cap these bosses. There are 4 Kangs because 1 was duplicated. That's a lot of Kangs that are going to cap all at one time. 63 times 4. And a dark boss. Flags are 3 to 2. All right, now let's go over to Dr. Dye, 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. Boss to their chest, playing boss in 5 with cap in 7. Gold Spark to dimes. Are all over you tonight, dimes. Torment to football. What did dimes do to earn the wrath of everybody? Absorption. Inferno to light a straw man. Going to break her absorption immediately. And mass destruction too. False gold spark, torment absorption. That's a great. Still love y'all, just not right now. All right, all good. No love lost here. Craven Light. Time to kick it into gear. 20-second timer. It's go time. Round 5 is when Craven's. There it is, right there. Craven heading over to the temple. Going to play Cosmic Guard. Do not challenge because his Ares Amos does not count as a legend when he plays it in round 4. That's why he can play Cosmic Guard. It's almost like a free legend if he uses it at the right time. Dark King to Chad, going to steal that Colossal Kang. Talon Bones to the temple. Max Seal. Inferno to Strawman. Yep. You know, that was a great move up until, well, you know. Yep. Ron's like, hits! I got to lock in that hits while he's throwing Inferno at Strawman. All right, let's give him a shatter. I mean, it was 90% of a great move. All right, 75 blue. So 3/4 of a blue with the shatter. Obviously, the Inferno doesn't hit because Vox has control of the Strawman. Going to steal Chad's Colossal Kang, so no Kang for him. But everything else is good. All right, let's go over to Justice. 20-second timer. No, Julia, everything is not about you. Are you making fun of me? We got Justice, and then we got Dimes. 20-second timer's up. That's why I said he got moonshot in his head, because Jason did it. All right, here comes the nerf timer. This is for a 10% nerf. Did not beat the regular timer. It's going to be a close game. You guys get your moves in. This game could come down to 50 points. It's awfully close. Beats the timer for the nerf. Going Thraxus. Justice going to give himself a +3 in Dragonstorm round. Ooh. Stasis to Dimes. Yeah, they definitely don't like you, Tammy. Torment to Craven. H9 Goliath loaded to the wall with Shatter. All right, I'm going to move him into the no zone. Because he was in the tank zone, so obviously he has to move to get in range. Football says, give me that grenade. All right, I'm going to give you the shatter first. 90% blue over on the other side. So that 90% blue is going to go down to 65 blue. Ron, you got an H9 Goliath. 12 mass destruction. It's going to make it a H9 monster. Going over to the other wall. They're going to double evoke it. You know, you guys know double evoke. Evoke is up there for top 5 most hated weapons in the game. H9. Cut it to an H4.5. Do it again. Cut it to 2.5. Goliath. Or monster after the mass destruction. Cut to Cataclysm. Cataclysm cut to Spruce. That's E2 Spruce, Football Master. $75 blue remaining. Cut that blue block down to 30% blue block. One side, we got 30 blue. On the right side, on the left side, we've got 65 blue. They're both on the same block, however. All right, go from Justice over to Stasis, Gold Sparked, Tormented, Dimes. 20-second timer. Dimes Boss does cap. That is cap number 4. Four flags to 2. Timer is up. Beat the timer. Move into range. Torment Justice. All right, so I'm going to take her Torment because it will go away at the end of this turn. She can't be tormented again. Torment over to Justice. She is tormented this round, though. Goliath to the wall, and Mind Flayche adds mass destruction. All right, she's moving down into range. Yeah, the turret has nothing to do with Dragon Stones, Ron. Did Vox go out drinking before tonight's match? Ron, what constitute the sentry gun? What 2 things do you get to unlock the turret? Don't help him. Don't help him. Is it a Canadian holiday that I don't know about? All right. Challenge denied. Move into range. Torment Justice. We got that. Goliath to the wall. Mind Flayed Chad. Ron. Does that grenade hit? All right, and dimes is gold sparked. So dimes, we are generously giving you that 30% of the remaining blue block. Takes that block off the wall. Now he's really asleep. All right, going over to Ron. Ron, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Mythic Stasis to Bones. Wow, it has been a while since we've seen double stasis attacks. Mythic Stasis to Bones. Kimuri to their Ozone. Fear Smoke Animal. Rage St. Elmo to Watchtower, Hinder Animal, and Max Spark Animal. Now they're going after the animal. All right, Max Spark's going to slow Joe down. Going to fear him out of the Ozone. And lighten Watchtower number 8. And an Elmo. Stasis, Kimuri, Fear, Rage, Elmo, Hinder, Spark. All right, let's kick it over to Bomber, Bones, and Stasis. 20-second timer, Bones. Beats the timer. Mythic Gideon for Box. A little bit of Dragon Smoke. Gold Spark, Chop and Chad. And Mythic Sonar from Ron. All right, Mythic Sonar. Over to Bones. Bones has a -1 hinder. Make it S6. Goliath with Mass Destruction, S6 monster. 20% will make it F5. Snowstorm equivalent. And it does hit because he played the Sonar. Not a bad shot, getting down to the red zone. Red block, 30% of a red block, 70 red remaining. Obviously not super strong walls tonight. Yet. All right, let's go from Bones over to Cat. 20 seconds, Cat. We got Cat, Animal, and Chad. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Cat going to move over to the temple steps. And going stasis to the animal. Dust to football. Max sparked animal is going to keep him in place. He can't move. He has stasis. Absorption. Inferno to the straw man. Gonna like straw man number 2. Will break her absorption and she'll keep the one she has. And she's going with the shatter, which will take that block down to 40% blue. All right. Well, we're going over to the animal who is stuck where he is with a stasis and a hinder. I don't know what else they can do to the animal. 20-second timer, Joe. Got animal and Chop and Chad. Timer is up. Does not beat the timer. We're going to put the Nerf timer on. Does beat the timer. It popped up. Stab stasis. False to side chest and seal. Ron hits her weight. Ron with the gold Ellie. Ellie's out of play. Knock Joe back. Keep the stasis. Joe does get the seal. All right, final move of round number 5. Let's go to Chop and Chad. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Nerf timer. All right, Chop and Chad. Ace is Roxy. Get in the turret. St. Elmo will light up the 9th watchtower. They don't get a bonus for it or don't get the 100, but they do have 9 watchtowers lit. And they light up straw man number 3. All right, into the round, we got Craven Light and Bones taking control of the temple. We got VOX 15, 0 Watchtowers. DZ 25, 25. Yep, no mass destruction for Chad. I don't know if I read it or said it, but he didn't get it. All right, we're going to go to Dragon Storm. Dragon Storm, we've got Justice will get a +3, and we'll do a die roll. What do you guys think? You guys think we get a 4 tonight on Dragon Storm? It is a 4. Oh, yeah. There we go. Major damage incoming. Fury 4, Dragon Storm. Nice. All right, final round of 5 people. Could be a crazy damage round. Football is tormented, though. 20-second timer. But all attacks have an F4 attached to them. So you're still going to get something through. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. Don't want to give away 10% or more. Need to beat these timers. Timer is up. $25% nerf coming. Beat the second timer. He does get the 10% nerf, though. Mythic Kang to his boss. Could be worth 63. Torment. We'll take Zach's Torment. We'll put it over there. Blue Spark, Super Thrill. Trixie to Dimes and Bone Stasis. Ron, Trixie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. S8 Trixies. They hit, taking them both down. All right. Dimes and Bones are Trixie-less. Let's go over to Dr. Die from the DZ, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Splash to bones. Animal still has his stasis. I removed it temporarily. It was dimes and bones. Let me put that one back. All right, going to splash bones out of the temple. Bones is now waterlogged, cannot re-enter the temple. Wave award for Dr. Dye. All right, Craven is in the temple. And he is tormented. Craven, 20 seconds to you. Beats the timer. Gold Scourge to their boss. Send torment over to Ron. Ron in the ozone. Blue Spark, Gavel loaded to the wall with Ignite. Gavel. Craven with a -1 hinder. Blue Spark will take care of that. But we got an F4. So, Ron, I got an F4 Gavel to the wall with Ignite. Yep. And it's a good challenge. I'm going to give football -5. But the first smoke he played was Torment. He'll get the Torment. The double smoke's going to cost him 5 points. But he does not. Football, you still have the Super Thrill if you want to use it later. So you can type no Super Thrill. The Rage from Dragonstorm was more than enough to kill both of those stasis. Craven, did you forget it was immortal, or you just wanted to point it out? D25. So hitting that boss over there, Dr. Dye. Your boss is down to 75%. And going to lower the cap of that boss by 25 points. All right, Mortal Scourge, Torment Duran. And that is a Gavel. F4 Gavel, because the Blue Spark takes care of his hinder with some extra mass destruction on it. 70 red. Torment is a killer. Taken down to 70 red. Taken down a red block. And taking 15% of a red block. 85 red remaining. Nice little wall edge there. Chipping away. Let's go over to Justice, who is tormented. 20 seconds. Justice, Dimes, and Ron. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Justice moving over to Temple Steps. All right, Temple Steps, Talon Cat to the Temple. Thrill Smoke, monster loaded to the wall. All right, Justice with a +3. So this is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monster with mass destruction. S8 gavel. They're going to evoke it. F4 lithium equivalent. $40 blue. $40 blue, no problem. Teardrop goes away. $65% of a red block. You got 35 red remaining. So Vox 2.35. On the other side, we got 0.85. SLY with a slight wall game advantage. Going to be close, y'all. It's going to be close. Keep playing hard. Dimes, 20-second timer. No longer tormented. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Jin Shi for Dimes. Gold Rage. Thrill. F5 Unicorn loaded to the wall with Rampage. Jin Shi. Give that hinder to everybody. Ron, Cat, and Chad all getting that hinder the rest of the round. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unicorn, Ron. Gold blue from Cat as the final blue of the game for Team VOX. Gold blue will hit Dimes and take Dimes down to 80%. And we will go from Dimes over to Ron with that hinder. Dimes going to use the absorption, keeping her at 100%. 20 seconds, Ron. Ron, Bones, Cat, Animal, and Chad. Shaping up to be a classic battle between VOX and SLY. Slugging it out. Who would have thought? Massacre match. This is the way we would be. Ron going to move to their tank zone. Gold Blaze to Strawman, Inferno to Strawman, and Mind Flay Joe's Ignite. No Ignite for the animal. Craven Light, they're going to Blaze and Inferno. All right, Blaze going to light up straw man number 4. Inferno, gold blue. First blue of the game for Team SLY. That would have broke Ron's absorption, but he's going to use the absorption ability to save his absorption. Movement's good. Pet's good. Mind play is good. All right, go from Ron over to the Bomber. Bones, your move. After being washed away from the temple, she's back. Beats the timer. Gonna move into range. Hazen Days to Chop and Chad. S8 Unicorn loaded to the wall with Barrage. Ron says wait. All right, Ron using only prevention of the game. No abilities left for Team VOX. But stopping a very important grenade. Hazen Days is on Chop and Chad. Everything else shut down. Amy, you knew he was going to save it for you, right? Always one of Amy's big attacks. All right, let's go over to Cat. 20-second timer. Cat, Animal, and Chopping Chad. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer. Did beat the Nerf timer. Did not beat the regular timer. Dune to Strawman. Fear to Craven. S8 Gavel loaded to the wall. Craven says wait. Gonna evoke it. All right, Dune is gonna light Strawman number 5. S8 Gavel. Gonna Fear Smoke Craven as well. That'll move Craven out of the temple. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make it S6. S6 Rapture. Rapture, lithium, all around the same. Cat does have a -1. Make it a F5. $35 red, F5. Takes out the 35 red. Takes out a red. Takes out 20% of a red. 80 red remaining. And you guys are about even on the walls. You guys are playing toe-to-toe. All right, let's go over to the animal. Animal, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Is that Kang upgraded or regular Kang? Frost Grenade. No, the Kang. Is it regular Kang or is it an upgraded Kang? I thought you had an upgraded Kang. All right, regular. 45-point Kang. All right, final move of round 6. Chop and Chad, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. It's for 10%. Beats the Nerf timer. Super Thrill, Blue Spark. 1 second. Chad is, I feel like he's tormented. Can you guys confirm that? All right, yep, he is. So, no H9. And Haze and Days. Yep. Yeah, I got the Haze and Days, but I just want to make sure he's tormented. All right, so Tack is nerfed. Plus, he had another nerf on it with the timer. No, sorry, he didn't hit the 10%. So just the nerf from the Haze and Days, 10% nerf. He didn't beat the timer, but he didn't get the nerf. So Wedding Crasher with the 4. He's got a -1 from Jin Shi. Shatter and Wedding Crasher, he does get the block. So even still, with the Dragon Storm Rage, taking down the 1 block that he needs. Let's rebuild it. Chopping Chad with a gold bar. Might be his first gold bar ever. Chad, is that your first gold bar? If so, congratulations. All right, that is the end of round number 6. That is the end of Dragon Storm. Captains, give me your final 4. Cat with a blessing and a gold orb. Big, big gold orb right there. Strawman, 25 VOX, 0 SLY. DZ, 25-25. Chopping Chad also with an Ace Award for the turret. Crimson Justice, Ron and Cat. Chopping Chad trying to secure some of those max awards. Football Craven, Dimes and Bones. Football already in there. Craven, Dimes, Bones. Animal heading over to the side. All he can do is watch his team at this point. All right, it is going to be Football, Crimson, Craven, Justice, Dimes, Ron, Bones, and Cat. Game is close. It's in a balance. Team scoring in different ways. Be smart. Get it done. One more round to go. At the start of the round, we got Football's bosses capping. I've got 5 bosses. And I've got a 63 and a 45 Kang. All right, Football, final move of the night for you. 20-second timer. Mythic Gideon, Dust to Ron, Frost Grenade to Strawman. Put out straw man number 4 within the timer. Dr. Dye's boss will cap. Final straw man or final flag count is going to be 5-3. And let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Blaze to straw man, blue spark, super thrill, H9 Navy to the wall with shatter. All right, we'll start with a brand new wall. We're going to shatter it down to 75. That is a 9, 10, 11, 12 Navy, Craven. Use gold sonar on it. All right, let's start with the blaze. Spread the flame. Number 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It is a Navy. So nerf at 15%. Little less than a mass destruction they have. So we're looking at a S11 Navy. Second wall stronger than the first. First wall was not very strong, but people avoided it. Good use on it, but it's a Navy, which is half of a Goliath. Takes down the 75 black and 30% of a green. You got 70 green remaining. All right, Craven Light, final move of the night for you. What's the challenge? Go ahead. She does. Absolutely. Craven beats the timer. Mari to Strawman, Hayes and Days to Ron. H9 Unicorn loaded to the wall. It hits. Craven Light with a gold bar. Everybody's like, we're not playing Arc tonight. We get gold bars. Let's rebuild it. And because it is a unicorn, we take down the first black block and we teardrop it just like a rapture. Craven, 50-point gold bar. All right, we go from Craven Light over to Justice, 20-second timer. I think we are setting up for a photo finish. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to blaze a straw man. H9, Navy. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Going to use the Mythic on this one. All right, Blaze to light that 4th straw man. Big Navy grenades. But this is nerfed 20%. S10. Navy. Taken down to 70% green. $70 green remaining for the next block. Great juice on it, little nerf on it. Low grenade firepower. It's the trade-off. It's guaranteed hit. How much of a hit is the question. Let's go from Justice over to Dimes. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Red Fido. E3 Super Thrill. 8. S17. Ouch! Oh, man! Oh! Nothing left for the S17. Make it 18 after the Rampage. Dimes. Big time mode. Green block, green block, blue block, blue block. Fox might have had a little bit of lead. Can they hold on? Or is the pressure cooking? Ron, 20-second timer. Ron's like, just another sonar, just another blue. Beats the timer. Ron's going to move to their bomber. Dune, Inferno, and Shatter. Ron going to shatter that green, make it 45 green. Dune and Inferno combo. Craven says wait. Intervene and a gold blue 1-2 combo. Rampage was from the previous turn. All right, shutting them both down. Movement. Ron does get to shatter. All right, all of y'all have been watching tonight. We've had a great game. We got 2 moves remaining. It's going to come down, I think, Bones. 20-second timer. Bones and Cat. Who can work the magic? Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. Blue Spark. Moxie. Super Thrill. Pershing. Ron says it hits. All right, let's put out a flame. S13 Loom. Blue Block. Teardrop. Red Block. Red Block. 3 blocks for Bones. And final move of the night, Cat. What does VOX have left? 20-second timer. Timer's up. Gold Faust to Ron. Super Thrill. H9 Navy Grenade to the wall with Rampage. Going to give Ron a 30% PCP Aura bonus. Going to use Insomnia to lower it by 3. So that is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Navy Grenade with Mass Destruction. Finishing off the green and a blue block. That's it. What a game. Good game. Craziness. But we'll see. Good job by both groups. Really throwing the other team off. Let's figure out how the final round went. We got Football Master getting the DZ. 25 for SLY, 0 for VOX. Strawman. VOX did flip it, but only 15 points there. Ron with the Siege. No one with an Occupy. All right, let's count down the blessings. Justice and Cat at the end. 6 blessings. Wow. Look at that. That might be huge. That takes down exactly a wall. 6 blessings is going to make it 2 red blocks. Over on the other side, though, 3 blessings. Same thing. Only one difference. SLY getting 2 additional blocks. So take a black block, take a green block over on the other side. They have exactly 2 blocks down. No, you have 2. You might be lagging. All right, so it felt like VOX had a lead in around 5. Then it felt like SLY closed. I don't know. That's why I think it's going to be a super close game. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll calculate all the Elmos and all the watchtowers and all those. At one point, SLY had a lead. I know VOX turned it around, and then I don't know where we ended, to be perfectly honest. So good game. We'll see. All right, we are back, and as promised, we have a nail biter. This was close. This was a really, really good game. But I'll give you the line-by-line breakdown, and you'll understand how it came to be. All right, start out with the flags. Flag game. VOX, really good stasis strategy to shut down a little bit of the flag game to force SLY 5 flags, not 6. SLY ended up with a 300-point flag advantage, 900 to 600. So now you're looking at SLY, pretty good shape there. Let's go over to the walls. Could SLY expand that lead with the walls? Not much, 15 points. But they did win the wall game, so now SLY's feeling pretty good. 315-point lead. Get over to Strawman, though. SLY was cruising along. VOX flipped it. 60 points for VOX in the Strawman. 20 points for SLY. So now that 315-point lead is about 280. MBS, though, Ron turned it around. MBS, that 200 points. Now, advantage VOX out of nowhere. That 180's gone. VOX with a lead. The Kane game. VOX 378, SLY 349. Now VOX is adding to their lead. Siege and Occupy. 100 points for VOX. 0 for SLY. Now we're going even higher. But the Watchtowers turned it around. 325 to 225. And then we get to the DZ. SLY 175, VOX 100. They got the big avalanche in round 2. Timers. SLY 290, VOX 250. But then Ron got the extra points from the foul, so a nice bonus there. Going into that total, we've got SLY at that point with about a 130-point lead at that point. I'm going to double check one more time. Then I got to do the PCP points. One second. I'm double checking one figure before we come right back. All right, just double checking one figure. So again, flags, SLY 900, VOX 600. Walls, SLY 615, VOX 600. Strawman, VOX 60, SLY 20. MBS, Ron 200, SLY 0. Kangs, 378 to 349. Siege and Occupy, VOX 100, SLY 0. Watchtower, SLY 325, VOX 225. DZ, SLY 175, VOX 100. Timers, SLY 290, VOX 250. Faust, 30 points. Subtotal this point, 2654 to 2543. A little bit over 100-point lead. PCP points is where VOX turned the script a little bit. They had a white flag, gold bar, feather, cannonball, tire, wave, ace award, orb, and PCP of 25 points. The way we got to 25, Football Master ended up with 100 points for 3 halos. So he got the solo at the end. 4 other players split the 50 remaining. So that actually gave SLY a 125 to 25 advantage. That's big because it's not 100 to 50. It's 125 to 25 because of Football Master's move at the end. So total PCP points, VOX 325, SLY 250. Extras, Kangs, the Mythic Kangs, the Scourges. VOX ended up 140 to the positive, minus 129, gives them positive 11. Extras, 75 points with Dark Boss and Kangs for SLY, minus 38 in Mythic Gideons and penalties is a plus 37. Final score, nail biter, but SLY 29-41, VOX 28-79. About a 60-point win for Team SLY at home. That's how close this battle went down to. Unbelievable game. Ron, you and VOX played incredible toe-to-toe. SLY, you guys weathered a storm, played a different type of match. This is probably the best match that I've seen. So when it comes down to this close, Trigger, Crimson, Ocean Man, all splitting to 50. I'm going to tell you, you guys go do your huddles tonight. I don't care whether you're in VOX. I don't care whether you're in SLY. This is the type of game that we want to play. This is a type of game that people should be watching. This encapsulates Play Dead Live. So please, please, please don't go back to your faction and kick rocks and pound sand. You guys both played amazing. I mean, any match that comes down to like a move is an unbelievable match. Whether you're going temple or, you know, one person gets feared out, or a person doesn't get the turret, or a person hits one more block. I mean, you can't, all you can do is play the best you can play, and you're right there at the end. And tonight, SLY at home was just a little bit better. Usually home field advantage is worth 100 points to 150, and SLY, you guys are right there. I mean, VOX, you guys are right there. And SLY, you got a tough opponent that's been playing very, very well, and you brought it back at them tonight. So, awesome job to all players. The winners tonight is PDL. Have a great night. Word search tomorrow night. Friday night, Wizards of the Wild West finale. You guys are surrounded by other factions. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get all the XP you can get, and I will see you all Friday night. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.